is a massive team collaboration, and it's taking quite a few people to get this going. But thank you everyone for jumping on nice and early. I'm going to just get into it just because I respect everyone's time. We have, can we see everyone, Mara, from Sandra? I think we can. I'll let Mary really set this up so I can just do my thing. But welcome everyone to our first ever call of our legacy series. Thank you for jumping on right on time. For those of you who have never heard me speak before, my name is Mara. So lovely to meet you. Yes, you can hear an accent. First 15 years of my life, I lived in Romania. The second 15 years, I know I'm 30 now, I've lived here. So it's very, very exciting. I've been part of this incredible community for the last 6.5 years. And it's been an incredible journey of self-development, so much growth, really understanding this incredible industry of network marketing, which has taught me so many skills, so many people skills, how to network, and has really brought me into a beautiful family. I'd like to call this really my family that I have gotten to choose in this lifetime, who has supported me through building an incredible business that has turned over more than $1 million US. Even just saying that is so weird, but I just gotta own up to it, you know. And really, we're in this place as the initial original Forever Young Dream Team. We've come together to collaborate on this and really share the love, share our experiences. And today's call is going to be a little bit more chill because we're just kicking it off with how to really get ready for this 90-day game plan. But I'm also going to interview someone super special later on, and because I want you guys to hear about really how it all started, why we're so excited. In fact, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I'm just getting started. Like, I feel like I've just listened to Gary Vee, who said, you're 30, you're just getting started. So I really feel like the last 6 years was just like a trial thing where I'm like, oh my goodness, I did that without even knowing so much. And then I feel like the next 5, 6, 10 years is really about creating a legacy and really bringing in, you know, bringing it home and just creating so much more abundance in my life and my future family, etc. So before we get started, I'd like to just do a quick few thanks. Super important. Like I said, it's taken a few people to come together to really make this happen for you guys. I want to just thank, first up, Erik Coover, who is, just wave to everyone. This is Mary. She's really been organizing the Zoom, making sure all of you can jump on here, really organizing everyone. Her background is teaching, okay? So you couldn't have relied on me to do that, okay? We have come together with each our individual skills. So thank you so much, Mary, for that. I want to thank Peter, the OG, who's really started all of us up. She's really the reason why we're all here, and who really came together and said, let's do this, let's rock and roll, let's see how much more impact can we have on this, you know, newer generations, even younger than us. I thought millennials were the young ones. Now they have this thing called Zennials. Holy moly. And they have a whole different DNA, let me tell you. Some of you guys are on this call, so I'm excited that you're here. And obviously Erik, who I'm going to be interviewing a little bit later, but just for his vision for START and everything that he's, you know, gotten started for us to really have a path and to really have a vision for ourselves and our lives. And it's incredible what can happen when people come together. And so this call is really to get this started, to feel the vibe. Is everyone, if you've got, put your cameras on, I want to see some faces in here. Yeah, make some moves, shake your hands. I'm feeling your energy. So, okay, I can't seem to turn my camera. Gabby. All right, I think a lot of people are trying to get their cameras going. So we'll figure that out. In the meantime, I'm just going to go through a few shares. This is very brief, some tips on, I guess, that energy of what is this whole 90-day game plan about? What are we trying to do with this legacy series? And then we're going to go into our interview right after that. So bear with me whilst I share my screen. And here we go. Can I get a hands up if y'all can see that? Cool. Starting to say y'all. I've just caught up with Audrey and James the other day, who were from Tennessee. So I'm like, how y'all doing? Y'all can see the slides, good. So I'll just get started with really the vision that we kind of brought us all together. And it's our star vision that Erik's, oh my goodness, kind of put together like 7, almost 8 years ago, I think. And, we still run with this. And this still gets me so excited and fired up every single day. And that is, our vision is to ignite all young people to own their lives physically and financially, and through our contributions, create freedom and a lasting legacy. Can I get a whoop whoop? Even though I can't hear you, I can see you. I get so excited about this because, let's face it, it's not like before I started Isagenix, I went to work and I had an incredible vision I looked up to. So this was really the one thing that 6 and a bit years ago got me out of bed earlier, got me into bed later, because I had something that I was so proud to work on. I had something that I was so excited to be working on. And that was, in the pockets of time, creating so much more for my life. And who would have known? I think we just all dreamt, who would have known that we'll be here? Most of us in the Forever Young Dream team have created incredible abundance, wonderful lifestyles that most people are constantly asking, like, but what do you guys actually do? So this is it. So together we are organizing a 90-day game plan. And like I said, today is really about explaining to you guys a little bit about what we're going to get into. And obviously, before I get into any more stories and our interview, a quick disclaimer, as always, because the stories are so amazing, we always talk about our results, health-wise and business-wise. And so this is really for you guys to understand that when we do talk about the physical results, it's not meant to treat, cure, prevent any illness or disease. It's just nutrition. And then when we do talk about income, you guys just need to know that we've all really put in the work. We've worked on our skills. We really developed ourselves, done a whole heap of personal self-development. And so this is how we achieve those results. And in the next few weeks, we're gonna take you guys through some of those skills so you guys can really get up to that level of what it really takes to really have success in this industry. So 90 days is this special, period of time. And in 90 days, a lot of things can happen. Just like you can see in this quick picture, I thought just for fun. In 90 days, you can get your skin, your lungs, your stomach, your liver, your DNA, and your bones to fully regenerate. And so 90 days is such a special time. Add another 30 days and you've got a full, regeneration of your blood. I mean, it's absolutely incredible what can happen in 90 days. Also, another fun fact, the Sky City, which was planned to be built in 90 days, which is a little bit taller than the Burj Khalifa, again, only in China. I think this crazy stuff they plan in 90 days. But 90 days is one of those things that is really intelligent for any business, to be honest. And especially when you start up as an entrepreneur, 90 days is a really good plan for you to assess where you're at. So it's great for a self-reflection, so you can set up your goals and then you can go hit it really hard for 90 days. And at the end of that, really do ask yourself, how did I go? What was I able to achieve in 90 days? And really understand that 90 days, it's so much easier to go crazy loco for 90 days than a whole year. Also, 90 days is not as overwhelming as doing a 5 or 10-year plan. You can do, your goals in the next 90 days and really find that you're so much more likely to achieve those than creating a 1-year plan or a 5-year plan and then instantly feel so overwhelmed of like, oh my goodness, how are you going to get there? So the reason we're doing a 90-day game plan is because it's because of that. It's intelligent. Now, what I want to find out from you guys is, why would you want to run this 90-day game plan? And something that we will do in the next few following weeks, like I said, I'm just going to do a real quick, very brief brush over what this 90-day game plan consists of, is write down, why do you want to do this 90-day game plan? What does it mean to you? When we first started, I know we did a few 90-day game plans, and it was really about hitting a financial goal. It was really about seeing how, personal achievements, how far we can get in 90 days. It was, you know, setting up, like I said, within our compensation plan, or, you know, a level that you have in your mind. Again, you can talk to your upline, you can talk to your, the person that got you started, and in discussing how you can plan your goal. But why you're doing it is really, really important. The why is really that fire in your belly that really gets you, instead of procrastinating in the 10 minutes that you have free, actually getting on your phone and doing some work. The why is what gets you up, like I said, in the morning and fires you up. Why is a really interesting concept, but it is so powerful. And they say if we just set this why up and we start working on our belief system of why we're going to achieve the goals that we've set up, they say that we're literally unstoppable. If we decide to believe that we're going to hit our goals and we're going to just smash this 90-day game plan, we are literally unstoppable. So if there's one thing that you take from this, in really putting that into your mind of why you believe you're going to do this and why you're going to wake up earlier, maybe go to bed a little bit later, in really achieving your goals in just this short amount of time. Because 90 days is not 6 months, it's not a year, it's just 90 days. And I promise you guys, 90 days can do so many things, like you've seen in the prior slides. So a lot of you guys are wondering how, and like I said, we're gonna go through the next few weeks. Next week, we have the biggest event of, you know, our yearly schedule. The celebration is here in Brisbane. This is like the second time I don't have to get on a flight I can just drive 15 minutes. You guys, this is so amazing. I love it. I used to fly from Perth. So celebration is one of those incredible events where you just take so much. And the main thing why a lot of people go, apart from the community, apart from the energy, is really to learn more on the skills and how to do, you know, how to really run this business in the pockets of time, in your own schedule, in your own lifestyle. And I guess to get ready for this 90-day game, 90-day game plan, you really want to schedule in your working time. Some of us are still working full time, and so we only have maybe 20 minutes a day, maybe 10-minute breaks throughout your schedule. The one thing that I realized as I was in the last 6 years, as I was coaching some of my team, is that I never really used to get their scheduling times, like when were they available to really work on Isagenix. And lately I started doing that, and they said, cool, I can do between 4:30 and 5, and I can do 10 minutes here. And maybe when I'm on the loo, I can do a few takes. I'm like, cool, good, let's put this into the schedule. I know that some people are so busy, that's the only time. I get it. I fully accept that, and I can work with you on the loo. It's all good. But really scheduling that in. So tonight after this call, maybe just actually look at your schedule and have a look at when you can actually schedule it in, even if it's 10 minutes. It's amazing. The second thing, again, this is very general. You want to commit to your income producing activities. And those are events, those are talking to people, those are networking, those are following up. Again, all of these skills we're going to touch up right after celebration, which is next weekend. I'm so excited. Oh my God, can you just feel the energy? Like Mary's just like laughing. Okay, so you really want to commit to that, because now that you have your schedule, you can actually put in your IPAs in there. Okay, the third thing that I really wanted to put in here is collaboration, which is, this is a great example of what collaboration is. You know, again, coming together, a few of us leaders, we all have such different skills and talents, and us coming together to really deliver on all of the skills, on the energy, on everything that we do best, and you guys getting the best of the best of the best. If we were to charge this program, holy crap, okay? It would be a lot. Okay, I mean, just this intro call, seriously. No, I'm kidding. But collaboration is something that you guys can do. This is an industry that is so incredible like that. No one is really competing against each other. It's really the opposite. Is the more we collaborate, the more everyone wins. It is amazing. And the last but not least, I think the sexiest word, and again, we are so lucky that within this industry, we can do that. Network marketing is known for this, leverage. We can leverage the stories. You can leverage all of our stories as leaders holding these calls. We can leverage all the before and afters. We can leverage literally everything, all the videos. We can leverage each other's times to hop onto conference calls, three-way calls. You know, we can really become that person that is the best connector of someone's problem or issue with a solution with another person that has gone through that. And so if there's one thing that I did really, really well in the last 6 years is go, okay, I'm not going to do it for everyone. And in fact, I don't want to do it for everyone. I just want to be the best person that connects the people. Okay, cool, you're wanting to achieve this. I know the perfect person that you can speak with that's going to help you, that's gone exactly through that. And in fact, it's really 1 in 10 times that I will take a call and take them all the way through the end without actually asking someone for help. Even if I know the answer, I know. So this is really, again, this is just a quick tip right there in between all the stuff. I know this, it is a lot, but if you're making notes, again, thank you. So the what, so we've gone through the why it's a really smart thing to do, a 90-day game plan, and setting your goals and really seeing at the end what you can do, and also doing a self-reflection, taking a break, and maybe doing another 90-day game plan, but also writing why you want to do it. The how is really getting a little bit organized. For those of you that have those fun, playful personalities like myself, I'm sorry to tell you, you're going to have to get organized. And you know what? Since I've started getting organized, which has really been in the last 2 years, like my whole life has changed. I can tell you, for celebration every day, every outfit was already scheduled in. My partner's laughing at me. She's like, who are you? And I said, honey, this year, 2020, is about getting organized, okay? Because failing to prepare is preparing to fail. So again, please work on that skill. If you're like me, let me tell you, you're gonna have to get organized. And the what is really, I wanted you guys to write, again, a couple of lists. This was, I remember Peter doing this with us right at the beginning. And I was like, well, what do you mean? Like, what am I going to sacrifice? Like, what do you mean? What am I going to give up? What? I thought this was all about abundance. What's going on? And so really, let me tell you, when I started writing that list, it was like, okay, Netflix, see ya. I can just quit on the membership for like 3 months. You know, I really had a lot. I was that person that was, you know, could easily procrastinate. Let me tell you, procrastinating to me even looked like cleaning the whole house, because, well, now the house is clean, I can work, but it only took me a few hours when I could have done the work. So whatever that is for you, there will be, I promise you right now, there will be a couple of things in your life that you can sacrifice on, that you can give up for a short amount of time. It could be going out on the weekends. It could be like a, you know, special dinner, maybe no date night for a couple of weeks, whatever that is for you, no judgment. But I'm sure there's always 1 or 2 things that you can sacrifice on so that you can have that extra time to really work on this. And then what are you willing? And the second question, which is kind of like the opposite, what are you open to making the time to learn? You know, a lot of the times when we started this, we thought, oh yeah, I got this, I can talk, right? Women, we spit out 10,000 words a day. That's amazing. But do we need to work on maybe listening a little bit more? And you can probably tell, that was one of the things that I had to really improve on, is really working on listening. It was really going and reading books. I wasn't that good at reading books. I did audiobooks whilst reading the book as well. Let me tell you, that really helped. That goes straight into your DNA. If you do the audiobook and you read it, here's another tip. Okay, and really going, what can I make more time to put into my schedule? And a lot of that for me was the mindset work. So I really had to feed my brain the positive stuff all the time, or else my brain was gonna take over. And I don't know about you guys, but in here, it's so loud. The stuff that goes in there, it's like, oh, you can't do that. You're not good enough. You got an accent. Who's going to believe you? Who are you to be successful? I tell you, it only gets worse sometimes. So really that mindset was something that I was now going to put time in. And that was my net time. That was when I was driving to work. That was when I was like doing the washing. So it was really, it didn't feel like I was making really extra time for it. So far, is everyone with me? So I'm going to do it real fast. And really, I'm going to end on this because I think it's so, so important. I've spoken about this in the last few events and the last few calls that I've been doing. And we hear this all the time, energy for energy. Anyone else has heard that before? Yeah. And I always thought like, oh, but what is that? Because in I don't know about you guys, but with me, I'm that person that gives a person a second, a third, a fourth, a 10th chance. I'm like really patient, and I'm just like, but you've got this. And I'm just that person that just doesn't want to leave anyone behind. But I've realized that so often the people you're going to go on this journey to do a 90-day game plan, they're going to have to match your energy, or else you're going to be finding yourself trying to pull people. As much as we want this abundance for everyone, not everyone is ready perhaps yet. And I think that timing is a huge one on this. So just know that not everyone is going to be ready for this 90-day game plan, but holy moly, if you've got one person ready to run with you, that one person is going to give you that energy for energy. You guys can run like crazy. And I can tell you this from my own personal experience in business. One person changed my business. One person changed my life. And I ran with one person. So it's really, really possible. So energy is everything. And something that I learned as well is really, I am in control. You know, so often I'll get a little bit sad and I'll be like the victim of my day and my situation, and I ain't got this and rah, rah, rah. And the only person that was able to change that was moi. And it sucks because, you know, you're responsible. So here I am finding myself really responsible and understanding that I really set how I want to feel today. I really set the energy that I want to bring in when I'm working on my business, when I'm setting up my schedule, when I'm speaking to people. And I can tell you, whether it's subconsciously, people will sense it. People will know your intention. People will just feel your energy, whether they understand that they're feeling it or not. People will always know if your intention is really to help them, if your energy is really there to run with someone and make, you know, really be that person that's coming out of that space of service. Alrighty, so I just wanted to share this. Again, this was really more about going into, ooh, did I press on it? Stop share. Hopefully I've done all right. If Mary can hear me. Okay. Oh, yeah, we're good. Oh my goodness, I am not the best at this technology stuff, and the chat's going off and slightly distracting me because of, you know, my personality and everything, like easily distracted. So I'm going to go through the next part of this call. I'm so excited. Really, I think everyone was waiting for this. No one really wanted to hear me speak, let's face it. So I'm going to go through this, you know, this next person. You guys know who I'm going to speak with. I'm so excited because, you know, I've gotten to know this guy for the last 6 and a bit years. You know, to start with, it was just like, oh my goodness, what's going on? What's this start thing? And, you know, we really all looked at Erik like, you know, he just put together this start. We were just all like working together. There was no like up and down, like no, it was like literally us in a circle, bouncing ideas off each other. It really felt like a collaboration from the start. And I really, really loved and appreciated that. He's always made me personally feel so accepted into this new nickname, Firestarter. Oh, thanks, Mary. I love that, because Party Starter, I was going to say, I do not go by their name anymore. Sorry, Erik, because he's the one that named me that. But he is so kind, so patient, and really, like, it's so hard to really describe him. He's just an all-round epic human being. And of course, the vice president of Isagenix and creator of our Start Vision. If you can unmute yourself, and can everyone do some handshakes for the one and only Erik Coover! Dun, dun, dun.
Hey!
Hi, Erik!
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you great. Thank you so much for jumping on and really pumping everyone up. This call was really to just get everyone started. And if you don't mind, I'd love to ask you some questions.
Totally. And I just want to say, Mara, thank you so much for your fire, your passion, your energy, your enthusiasm. I mean, you talk about energy being everything. That was an amazing training you just did, by the way.
Oh.
But just like, you know, you've been such a magnet within Isagenix for so many people, and the way you show up, you know, we're just so grateful to have your leadership and everything that you've created for so many people all around this planet. So I'm so grateful to be on with you today and the whole Forever Young Dream Team. So it's exciting. Can't wait.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Did anyone film that? I should have had that on camera. No, I'm kidding. Thank you so much, Erik. That's so, literally, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, this is like just kindness pouring out of his pores. It's just like that. Thank you so much, Erik. So just to start with, obviously we're starting a 90-day game plan straight off the back of Celebration. By the way, hands up, who's coming to Celebration? Awesome. Most of you guys on the call. What would be one advice that you guys would give these guys before planning and starting this game plan?
Well, look, this is being a part of a 90-day game plan is so exciting, but you know, it's so much more powerful when you're like mobilized amongst this like vessel of other people that are doing it with you. Like this group here, I mean, this call, this is the energy that you want to make sure that you're plugged into throughout this 90-day game plan. Because trust me, it's much more difficult to do a 90-day game plan when you're just running solo, you know, nobody really feeling, you know, the good vibes and stuff like that. You got to be around people that want to align with what you're trying to create. And so being amongst this community is obviously step number one. I would say that, of course, as everybody starts a 90-day game plan, day one is like when everybody's the most fired up, everybody's so excited. It's like, you know, everybody's pumped up. But, you know, keeping this energy and this momentum and attitude throughout the entire 90-day game plan is the real challenge. And I would say that, you know, I think you know, I look back on when I decided to join Isagenix, and I look back on when people like really have experienced a lot of success in Isagenix. It's that they made a decision to do this no matter what, and only had to commit to doing it one time. They didn't have to like commit to Isagenix and doing Isagenix and commit to their goals and stuff. And then 3 weeks later, something knocked them off and they're like, well, you know, I'm half in now. And then a month later, they're having to try to recommit themselves to doing this. It is so much easier and so much less stressful and so much lighter to just know that, look, this is a journey. This is like, you know, a long-term commitment where you are literally going to have so many things thrown at you. I mean, Mara, you've been in Isagenix for 6 years. I know so many people on this call have been in Isagenix for many years. You know, the person that you're able to become, the stuff that you have to go through to actually get, you know, and start creating what you want, it's a lot. And it's like, you know, I look at when I started my Isagenix journey 10 years ago, and the type of person I was, shy, very introverted, you know, didn't really have a lot of purpose, uncomfortable in my own skin. And just the personal transformation I've been through just because of being in this culture and just making the decision to commit one time, that's what people want to feel when you're talking to them about Isagenix. People want to know that you are like 1,000% in, whether they're going to join you or not. You know, if you let people's stuff, you know, whatever they throw at you, affect you, knock you out of the game, affect your attitude, whatever, they're going to pick up on that. And people don't like joining uncertainty. People love to join people that are just 1,000% convicted in what they're doing. They know where they're going, and it's like they've just been totally set on fire. That's what people want to join. Nobody wants to join somebody as kind of like a guinea pig to see if this is going to work. People want to join you knowing that, like, you know, screw it. If you're not going to do this, fine, awesome. I wish you well, but I am going with or without you. This is where I'm going. This is what I'm looking for. And as you said, Mara, it only takes one or two people that can change everything. And sometimes you gotta, you're gonna enroll a lot of people. Some people are just, the majority of people are just gonna take the product. We know that by looking at the numbers. Then a small percentage will take the products and then start sharing with people. Awesome. And then an even smaller percentage will take the product, start sharing, but then they'll come to an event and they'll have something lit with inside them and they will run with you. And I'm telling you, out of the hundreds, thousands of conversations you have, all it takes is one or two really, really good ones that you want to link arms with, and that can change everything for you. But a lot of people, they've been in Isagenix for 5, 6, 7, 8 years, but they've had 50 conversations about Isagenix. And they're like, well, I've been in for 8 years and, why aren't I experiencing results? And then there's other people who have been in for 6 months and they've had 2,000 conversations with people. And no wonder they're starting to get results. So, as David Wood has taught me, and I know he teaches at his University in Action, start measuring your results based on how many conversations you've had about Isagenix and how many times has the Isagenix story been told, whether it's during this 90-day game plan, during the, your Isagenix journey. Look at that in terms of your results rather than, oh, I've been in for 8 years and, I haven't experienced, the results that I want. We'll take a look at the amount of conversations that you've had. And there's no better way to kickstart momentum and results and get the airplane off the runway than going on a full throttle 90-day game plan.
Yes.
When you look at your journey, you're not always going to be going full throttle. I mean, you're going to have moments where you go full throttle, then you're going to coast and life's going to happen, something's going to happen, and then you got to go full throttle again. But you need a burst to get off the runway and really propel your business into momentum. And so obviously it's a perfect time with this celebration event coming up to ignite everybody. But again, that was a lot there, but I would say make a decision one time. Don't have to make it over and over and over and over and commit over and over again. Just do it once, be done with it, know where you're going, stay in your lane, know your vision, and just, light yourself on fire.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Oh my God. We're the fire starters on this call, Erik. So we can just both be the fire. So just to recap on that, you guys make the decision to do it. And I will 100% support everything that you've said, Erik, with that certainty and that confidence. It is 100% what attracted me into not only starting this, seeing PK talk and, really like everyone was there, like Jacob and Mary and Ben, just seeing everyone there with so much certainty. I was like, I want to be part of that. Hell yeah, we're going places. I had no idea what places I was going, but I knew I was going somewhere. And I remember Peter would say all the time, you've got a seat on the rocket ship, because if you sit in it, we're going to go anyway. So, and I was like, hell no, I'm like FOMO already. And I was like, so 100%, I will tell you, 100% agree with that. So you guys, deciding is so, so important. And when you make that decision, I don't know what happens magically. It's like you sending an idea to the universe and like, hey, I'm deciding on this, and it's almost like the universe provides. The people will come. That energy that you're going with that, into that burst of 90 days will only attract people with that energy that want to join you, and they won't know anything different but that. That's something that I found when we were doing that as well. So thank you for that one. That just fired me up once again. So just to share a bit more on where we're going, I am so excited about this. And I think I said excited a million times. And even if you look at Erik's video right now, he looks like the angel of ideas with that light above his head. So you guys, it's amazing. We've had so many exciting things happen even in the last 6 months. You know, the IsaLife app, and now we've got the Isa tools, so we do so many things. I mean, I remember even just getting the app and going from manually starting someone up to sending a link through an app, and in 6 minutes, holy moly, like I was like, oh my God, this is the 21st century business, 2020, here we come. And I want to know more from you. What else is coming in the future, and just a bit more on the directions, because I think the young people on this call want to know, like, how can I, you know, what's exciting, what's coming up, apart from like beer and just disrupting the whole energy drink industry. And yes, I'll just let you share.
Well, speaking of beer, I'm gonna crack one. I'm gonna crack one open.
I am so jealous.
So, you know, I've been around, again, I've been in Isagenix for 10 years now, and I've just never seen our team more focused, more mobilized around the right strategy, the right things. I've never seen our team stronger. And, you know, as I look across my journey, we've been through incredible times of growth, and we've been through plateaus, and we've even been through a time of decline. And that is called life. It's called like the normalcy of life and business. No business in the history of businesses has ever grown by, you know, 50% every single year. Just like no human being has ever gone through life never facing a challenge or adversity in their life. And so, you know, as you look at like these last 10 years that we've been in, whether you're brand new or whether you've been around a while, just like, you know, you see that always that, if this is like where you start and this is success, like there's no straight line. It's like, you know, it's always that crazy, you know, to get you to where you want to go. And so, like, I look at the last 12 months that we've had, and it's been a challenging time, but it's been probably the most time that where we've gotten the most focused, had to make tough decisions, and we've really landed on 3 strategic priorities where the company is going in the future that we're so pumped about. And you're going to start to see it happening, like coming to life in 2020. The first is, and I've been talking a lot about it, of course, product innovation. I mean, that's always going to be a strategic initiative for us, product innovation, and also upgrading our core products that we have that have made, you know, the Isagenix brand what it is. You know, obviously, I mean, when people really get their heads around what this product is, I mean, this is the first energy drink on the planet that the vitamin source, there's like real raw nutrients that are sourced from organic fruits and vegetables in this. And if you were to put this label up to any other energy drink that you know, get at the petrol station or whatever, I mean, you compare it, it is like, there's such crap out there. I mean, you're literally sipping down toxicity with all of the toxic energy drinks out there. This thing's got less than a gram of sugar, nothing artificial, no added sugar. It's got natural source of caffeine from green tea and raw nutrients sourced from organic fruits and vegetables. So when people really get their heads around what this product can actually represent, I mean, we could build a multi-billion-dollar product just on this, or a company just on this one product. So this is where I'm talking about product innovation coming. And this raw nutrient story, let me tell you that over the course of 2020, 2021, you are going to start to see this as a very central theme in many of our other products. And we're the only ones that are going there. So buckle up, because this is like breakthrough technology that is going to be extremely exciting. So, but we've kind of unveiled it through this BIA energy drink. So, and it's got adaptogens in it. Anyway, so I could go on and on about how much I love this product. And so obviously product innovation is going to be huge. And then upgrading our core products within Isagenix. So we've got our shake, our cleanse, our ionics. I mean, those are kind of like the ISA 3 that are the foundational staples in our system that have been around for forever. And like probably all the people that join Isagenix, or 98% of them, are on those 3 products because they're life-changing. But we're looking at those products and seeing how we can improve and make those even better. And you're going to start to see that starting to happen in 2020, because we're smart enough to know that you know, the space today is very crowded. You know, there's shakes everywhere, there's cleanses. I mean, we've been talking about intermittent fasting for 18 years, and now everybody's talking about intermittent fasting. You know, we've been talking about adaptogens for a long time. Now adaptogens are everywhere. And so we've got to figure out other ways to differentiate and make what we have, which is so great, even better. Technology changes, science advances. So you're going to start seeing that come to life in 2020. That's coming soon. So upgrading our core products. Number 2 is our marketing. We're upgrading all of it, our messaging, our packaging, our digital assets. You started to see some of the new packaging starting to come to life, just even with the BIA, with some of the new stuff that we've launched. But you're going to see a real total overhaul of even our core products across 2020 and into the next couple years. Where when you look at Isagenix, this has always been a pain point for me. We all know how great the product is, but the story that's told through the packaging or the website or whatever hasn't been as good as it can be. And we know that, when you look at Isagenix, it's going to look like the most close to nature, modern, sophisticated, sexy product that you can put in your body. So we're 100% going there. And I promise you, I know with Australia, New Zealand, the whole planet, sustainability is so crucial to where we're going. We're kind of on this journey to zero waste packaging in Isagenix, where our products are going to be recyclable, compostable, or reusable. I wish we could get there tomorrow. I really do. I'm trying to send out an update every single month on my social media to let everybody know all the improvements that are made. But we've actually done quite a bit over the last few years. We've got our shake canisters in 100% post-consumer recycled material. So the material that they're made in is from recycled material, then you can recycle them. We're also looking at doing gusseted bags for our shakes down the line that you can recycle. A lot of bags that you see today that have shakes in them, they're not recyclable. And the canisters that we have are actually more sustainable because they're from recycled material, and then you can recycle them. So we need to do some more education on that. But we are looking into technology where we've got the gusseted bag and it'll be recyclable. So we're focusing, I promise you, we're focusing on that. I wish we could move like at the speed of light on that initiative, but we're doing everything we can to do that. The whole company's mobilized around that initiative. So we're going to do a lot over the next year, 2, 3 years around that initiative. And that's really all we can do, is keep filtering everything we launch through, a zero waste goal that we have. So, and so I've kind of tied that in with our marketing. And then of course we've got a third initiative of enhancing our customer experience through technology. You hit on the IsoLife app. We're going to continue to invest millions of dollars into that. We've got the Isagenix business app that is kind of getting revamped, and I believe it's getting launched at Celebration next week in Brisbane. But we spend a lot of money on those platforms. We're going to continue to try to make our enrollment process more intuitive, better, more user-friendly. And so I think over the last 2 years, we've spent close to $26 million just on IT, and IT infrastructure. So just be grateful that $26 million doesn't have to come out of your pocket. It comes out of Isagenix's pocket, reinvesting back into the business. And quite frankly, we don't have the advantage of being some startup company, who can take advantage of like all the technology out there and just be so have their platforms built on this new stuff. We've kind of got to be able to adapt with all the new stuff, but also migrate kind of this legacy of 18 years that we've had. So it's more complex, but we are investing a lot of money and we are getting there. And I promise that's a huge initiative for us going forward. So I will just say that though every employee is mobilized around those 3 things, you can trust that we are moving in that right direction. All you have to do is get focused on your 90-day game plan, get lit up and excited about what these products can do for you and other people, and how epic this business model actually is. I mean, when you really get your head around this business model of network marketing, where we take care of the product innovation, we take care of the marketing and the website and all that stuff, we take care of the IT infrastructure, We take care of the customer service department. We take care of the legal team, the finance team, all the, frankly, headache that it takes with running a traditional business. That's on us. That's what we do. And all you have to do is put these products in your body, feel the difference, go get so excited about sharing this gift with other people, find a few people that share that same excitement and get lit up and want to run with you. That's your job. Leave the complex, like crazy stuff up to us. You know, you don't have to worry about your check arriving on time. We've never messed a check in 18 years. You don't have to worry about the door arriving on your doorstep on time. You know, just be in like the epicness and lightness of how incredible this business model actually is. There's really,
Can I just add to that? Because that was from the starting this journey of entrepreneurship. Oh my God, look at him sipping on that beer. Go! I can't wait. It was so incredible for me because I've always been slightly scared thinking about, you know, starting your own business and really becoming an entrepreneur. So scary because you have to look at all those things. You like looking at the investment in your marketing, in your branding, in your website. Okay, what product do you have? How many thousands of dollars do you just have lying around that you're willing to risk in starting something up? So I just want to say I'm so grateful for that, because me, you know, everyday girl, I worked in admin, and before that journalism, I was never taught on business. And the fact that someone like that can just come in and have the systems and the tools and work on learning a few skills, which you guys are so lucky because you're getting in the, you know, next few weeks, and you're learning everything from absolute pros. And that's all you need to do. I just found it incredible, and then just take, you know, the journey. So we got a couple, you know, 10 more minutes. So I'm just going to squeeze all the juice out of Erik. I've got one more question. And this means so much to me, and it's around that word trust, and it's all about our values within the company. You know, the freedom to be ourselves, the integrity that we have. I know, like you said, in the last 6 and a bit years, there has not been a week that Isagenix has missed my pay randomly. And it's funny because I was just talking to a friend the other day, and she said, I'm just waiting for work to pay me. And I was like, wait, what? They're not on time? Like, they're not what? Yeah, oh yeah, sometimes this, you know, sometimes they miss out on the weeks and I have to remind them. And I was like, oh my God. So, and again, just another reminder of how grateful I am, but also just that trust that, you know, Isagenix this whole time backed me up, was my partner in business. I could rely on it to help other people. And that to me was so important, to have that integrity when I went to other people and said, there's a 30-day money back guarantee. This is where we're going. These are our values. So just on that, if you could share a little bit more on that, the trust and integrity that this company has, and just our community as well, because we're really doing all of this for just to serve other people and to share all of our knowledge to make sure that other people succeed too.
Yeah, well, I think that this is probably the most important thing for us in Isagenix, because if you don't really have a culture that people want to be a part of, that really align with their, you know, values around the right things, you know, you don't really have a company, you don't really have much. And I think that going back to when my parents first started this company 18 years ago with John Anderson, it was all about creating a culture for people that, you know, my parents had been in this industry before. And frankly, they were fed up and tired of, they were such believers in the profession of network marketing, and what it could do for people, but they never really felt like they could align themselves with a company that was really doing it right. That, you know, that they felt like, gosh, this company's going to be around in 5 years, 10 years. They always had that, you know, feeling in their stomach, like, what's going to happen next year? Or are they going to sell? Or are they, you know, just looking to get out? Or are they going to whatever? And so I think that the thing that my parents, and why they started this company, it was all about giving back. They wanted that this profession had given them so much that they just wanted to create a home for people that they knew that people knew that they could count on for generations to come. And it was all about creating the right core values that people ultimately wanted to become a part of. I think our living and breathing our values of, you know, integrity and trust and contribution and personal growth, that's the magnet that pulls all the right people together. And it's also the cleanser that cleanses people out who don't exactly match those core values or whatever. They don't have the right intentions or whatever. So that's the beautiful thing about this culture. And I will just say that I'm just like, when I am in some of our most intimate meetings at our head office or on a Zoom call or whatever, I like, the deeper you dive into Isagenix, the better it gets. I mean, people would be blown away at, you know, you could stick a secret camera into one of our executive meetings. And we actually recently made a tweak to the vision statement about 6 months ago. You know, it used to be to impact world health, free people from physical and financial pain, and in the process, grow the largest health and wellness company in the world. And that was an amazing vision, you know, that my parents initially set from day one. But we felt like it was really important to evolve our vision statement and remove the word largest, because, you know, large and bigness doesn't always equal greatness. I can think of a lot of big companies out there that I would want nothing to do with because their values aren't in the right place. But so instead, tweaking that vision to, instead of largest, we want to build the most trusted and respected health and wellness company in the world. And I'm telling you, when your vision statement is very, very important. I mean, think about, you know, and I would encourage each of you, that's why we have a vision statement for START. You should have a vision statement for your own team, your own life, because that's where you that's your compass. That's what guides your decisions. And when we're in our most intimate meetings, making decisions around becoming the largest health and wellness company in the world are very, very different than making decisions around becoming the most trusted and respected health and wellness company in the world. We know that if we focus on trust and respect, you know, the impact, the growth, that just happens, you know. But when all you think about is just like big, large, it's just like you can make a lot of poor decisions for the company that aren't really in the best interest of the company. And so anyway, I think that's why we made that massive tweak to our subtle tweak, but a big energetic shift one towards our vision statement. And I think that, you know, when you look at the people in Isagenix, you come to our events, it's like, these are the people that, like, these are my people. You know, a lot of people, it's like they show up at an event and it's like, where have these people been all my life? You know, and that didn't just happen by accident. It happened because of how important my parents knew that the values were from the day one that this company started back in 2002. And personally, I feel like that's the greatest responsibility that I have in the future is, and people always want to know, well, what's your role like as in the future? My role is just to always make sure that our values are intact and we're living and breathing them every single day. So that's what I feel like my greatest responsibility is the culture of Isagenix.
Oh, this is just the best. I honestly, if I was a new person on this call, I would just be like, whatever this is, I am in. I want to be part of this. And I know I have these conversations all the time, especially with these new generation, these Xennials, who always talk about that. You know, I want to be, you know, I want to align myself with something or a company or a product that I can trust, that I can rely on, that I can recommend to other people and know that I'm doing a good thing. And, you know, when I tell them about our vision and when I show them how absolutely transparent everything is about the products, about the business, it's all there if you want to find it. And I love that. It gives me so much confidence, you know, going forward. And, you know, I'm excited. I want to have Isa babies. I want to, like, you know, for me, this is my personal vision. I'm just going to share, not that everyone can. But, you know, I'm excited to grow into this as, you know, I'm just getting started. Goddamn, I'm just 30. I can't wait till I'm 40. And then my kids are coming to the events. And, you know, you and PK and, you know, maybe more kids, who knows. And we're all going to be there celebrating and watching our, you know, the future generations really enjoy this incredible vehicle that can allow literally anyone, no matter what background, what age, what preferences you have in any area of your life, to really have success in this by aligning ourselves with this company, with the right people, you know, learning the skills and just keeping that energy and excitement always high in our hearts so that we know where we're going. Because I know for sure that you guys are backing us up. And I know that something I changed personally as well in my language was, it wasn't like, oh, the company's brought this, is we have brought this. We are doing this. I really always really feel like, you know, Erik is my business partner. Isagenix is my company in that sense of when I open those doors of my house, I'm representing. So I'm very, very proud. And thank you so much, Erik, once again. We're going to see you at Celebration.
Can't wait. I'll see you in Brisbane this week.
Yes.
Crazy.
It'll be so
Can't wait.
close.
We'll be bringing the fire.
Oh yeah, the fire starters. And for all of you guys that checked in today's call, thank you so much. But most importantly, thank yourselves for showing up, for making the time. This was, like I said, just a really to get this fire starting, was just a really general go over what's about to happen. And in the next 11 weeks or so, we're really going to take you guys through some of the skills that you guys want to be working on in becoming an elegant network marketer, doing this with grace, coming, you know, into this with the right energy and really having that space of the energy of service and really helping as many people as we can together. And let me tell you, together, oh my goodness, holy moly. Oh my God, you guys have no idea how much magic can happen when we come together. So I'm very excited for you next weekend. There will be no call because we will be partying it up a Celebration. I hope you'll be there. But the weekend after, make sure you check in on social media because we will be sharing the details of the call and everything else, who's talking, the skills. So if you are starting up on your 90-day game plan, this is probably one of the best tools that you can have in sharing with your teams to really get them started the right way and with the right skills too. So thank you all so much. I think I've covered everything. Mary, can I get some thumbs up? Awesome. Thank you again, Erik. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and we'll see you guys at Celebration. Bye.
Thanks, you guys. Thanks, Mara. See ya. See you soon.